industrial products on the way to an 18th century wind machine. Yeah. I'm not doing too well on this toggling trick. There we go. There we go. Deflating. She'll find out, and maybe she'll ring, because there's a little bell, one of the stops on the organ, and it says Kalkant, which is the German word for the organ pumper. And of course, usually the organ during the service was silent, except when it was needed, then the bell would ring to get the Kalkant to pay attention and literally hop to and start pumping the organ. Let's see if she does it. Hello, ring the bell. We're up here getting some footage, so if you ring the bell, then I'll hop to. Oh, okay. You couldn't play the organ alone. You always had to have someone there to pump the organ for you. And there are many interesting tales about that. Mendelssohn on his honeymoon have to get the local drunk, or often inmates of insane asylums, and when he played the concert in the end of the service in St. Paul's in 1837, the organ pumper was on the clock way back inside the building and left directly at noon, and Mendelssohn was making his way towards the climactic end of the fugue in A minor by Johann Sebastian Bach, and during the culminating pedal solo, the organ wind gave out. It was shot, and the Kalkant, the organ blower as they call them in England, was on his way out of the church. They grabbed him and said, "You need to get back there. This is one of the most important musicians." All of the great virtuosi, the great and the good, were at the event there at St. Paul's Cathedral. And Mendelssohn, seeing this Dickensian scene of shaming this poor man, refused to play on. He wrote a very touching letter about it back home. It's kind of so unseemly. Of course, he did have to make use of cheap labor to feed his affection for organs when he was touring Europe. It's not hard work, but it's, you gotta pay attention. Devotional book, or maybe your novel. He was so poor, he had no money, and he was pumping the organ for some event in the city of London, or maybe some royal palace. I don't remember exactly how the anecdote goes, but when the organist stopped for a moment, there was enough wind for Ruth Froberger to dash around to the keyboard and play a short passage, and of course someone in the audience, some visitor from the continent, immediately recognized his style just from a few chords, and then he was discovered, elevated from lowly organ pumper and pauper in the course of the banquet to treasured guest, musical celebrity. That is up on, I think up is on, right?